Good morning to you, flat. Jimin greeted without even looking at me as I walked out of my room. His back was turned and he looked all set for work, clenched and holding a cup mug like a true. I lifted my head. I wondered what time he came home with from Young Play Jimin teasing. I bet you have a very good sleep there, Grin. You do. He replied without turning around, clearly enjoying the tea. I walked towards the dining area and noticed there was no breakfast on the table. Very strange. Jimmy never escaped breakfast, especially not from me. Then noting you are too tired from last night to make breakfast, I sat down and stretched a little, expecting his usual said Jimmy casually. I already ate my breakfast. He finally turned to my face, and the moment his eyes landed on me, they widened. Jimmy shrugged. You are not ready yet? I'm confused. What do you mean? It's just 6 a.m. Jimmy dramatically pointing towards the door. Then we've been waiting outside for 30 minutes. Then I jumped into his feet. What? Why didn't you tell me earlier? Jimmy didn't fancy. Hello, I just got home. How I was supposed to know you are not ready yet? I ran towards the bathroom, mentally screaming. I totally forget that Jungle said he see me today, but this early I was still rubbing sleep off my eyes a few minutes ago. Theater start my routine, quick shower and outfit. My heart was racing. I barely had time to dry my hair. I shouted a quick goodbye to Jimin as I ran outside the door. Jungkook calling out, "Bye, take care." Jimin yelling back, "Use protection." Taehoon yelling, "You are incense." I shook my head, checking already burning his bevel. Taehoon, as I reached outside, I saw Jungkook standing beside his car, leaning coldly with his arms crossed. It looked like he come straight out of the magazine, sharp, confident, and way too handsome for my poor heart. The moment he saw me, he stood straight and flamed that famous heart-shaped smile of his. My chest tightened, my breath caught. Jungkook smiled brightly. Good morning. Before I could reply, he stepped from a gentle arm around my waist and pulling me slightly closer. Then he gave me a sharp kick on the lips, short, sweet, and surprising. I'm blinking. Oh, Jungkook teasing. Oh. Blessing, I mean nothing. That just surprised me. That's all Jungkook concerned. Sorry, was I being too forward? He looked sure and quickly so said okay, said quickly. No, not at all. I was not expecting it, but it's okay. I mentally scratched myself. Why are you acting so awkward? It's just the truth is, I love how it felt. I just didn't want to be too obvious. Jungkook smiled playfully. You are cute, pulling away, pouting. Taehoon confused. Why? Jungkook gently pulled me closer because I want to be all to myself. The way he said that made my knee weak. His voice was soft but firm, like he meant every single word. His arms were better on my waist again, holding me like I belonged there. Taehoon blushing shyly. You are saying sweet things too early in the morning. Jungkook grinned. Better get used to it. I rolled my eyes gently, slapped his chest, making him laugh again. Then we walked towards his car, handed pressing, heart quite racing. Taehoon confused. Taehoon while chewing bite his burger. So why don't you drink coffee, Jungkook? Taehoon, we were inside his car, parked near a quiet street. After packing food from the Jungkook had suggested going to a very fancy restaurant, but I quickly refused and began him to just grab burger instant. I told him I was craving junk food, but the truth is I was too nervous about being seen with him in public, not because I was embarrassed of him. No, never. Jungkook is perfect. It's me I am unsure of. He is a well-known wrestler, admired by many, and I'm just me, just nobody. I don't want people judging me because of that's one reason why took me so long to accept that I really truly like him. Jungkook who's on the road ahead. I don't like the taste of coffee. Thinking whenever it tastes good, thought Jungkook smells softly. I know. I turned to him with a confused expression. Did he just cut himself? But before I could ask, he reached over and gently our finger. My heart jumped. Jungle grinned playfully. Is taste great when it's from your mouth? Pulling my head back, cheese burning. Jungle, don't say things like that. I slept gently, trying to hide my smile. He leaned at my reaction, clearly enjoying teasing me. My heart was beating so fast. I hate how much I like when he flirted with me. Jungle still smiling while softly, but really I loved the smell of it. He reached again for my hand and gently held it. Finger locking with mine, his smile faded just a little, replaced by something softer, more emotional. Junk looking down for a moment. My mom used to make coffee for me, my dad every day morning. It was like their little love tradition, but after she passed away, no one ever made coffee at home again. My dad asked for that. He said it never tasted the same way without her. Then his voice got quieter as he spoke. I looked at him, and his eyes were full of emotion, far away and sad. My chest is sharing him open up like that. Jungkook continued. I guess I just follow what he said. After that, I never liked it either. No matter where I tried it, it never felt. Without thinking, I reached out and gently placed my hand behind his head, brushing his hair softly. I wanted him to feel warm comfort. He had given me so much of it. I wanted to give it back. Gently. Then let's make a new memory. Jungkook. Memory. He looked at me like I whispered magic into his ear. His smile came back, tender and full of love. He lifted my head and placed it on it, hold it close to his lips. Jungkook whispered, I do really love that. My heart fluttered. Without thinking, I leaned over and him, slow and full of everything I couldn't see with word. He tasted like warmth, like a kind, like home. Later that day, back at the cafe, I'm thinking I still can't believe this is happening to me. I feel happy, I feel safe, Jungkook, and the moment we share make my heart full. But at the same time, it scared me. What if one day he got tired of me? What if he decided I am not worth for it? What if he loved like other did before? Jungkook, you minds out. His wife brought me back to the moment we were lying at the back of his trunk, watching a movie at an outdoor cinema. The night air was cold and the stair above us were sprinkled with popcorn and bottle water between us. Jungkook leaned closer, gently wiped something off my lips and gave me a soft. My heart fluttered again. Thinking he's there addicted. He always makes me want more. But we cross any lines. We only and cuddle sometimes. I wonder maybe I'm not attractive enough because if he asks me to sleep with him, I say yes. I've been single and we all alone for years. Jungkook gently, "Hey, are you okay?" He looked worried. I sat up and smiled, trying to hide what I was feeling. I'm good and sleepy. Jungkook, you want to go home now? I don't know what to say. I was really sleepy, but I also don't want our time together to end. I'm thinking whenever I'm with Jungkook, I feel calm, like all my worries disappear, but that also scares me. Am I depending too much of him? Should I stop myself if I fall too deep? Jungkook Taehyung, he called my name again. I didn't reply. Suddenly pulled him into her, bringing my face into warm space between his shoulders and neck. Taehyung softly, I still want to be with you. He shook his chest, vibrating a smile. He gently pulled back and looked at me with a playful smile. Jungkook, would you like to sleep over at my place? I frozen for a second. My stomach turned as this the moment I was waiting for. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, then he just asked you to sleep over. Calm down, Jungkook hesitantly. I mean, only if you like to. Before he could change his mind, I nodded quickly. He smiled and helped me his mind. I nodded quickly. He smiled and helped me into. We drove back to his place while Jungkook was traveling. I texted Jimin, texting. Sleeping over at Jungkook, Jimin replied almost instantly. Jimin takes use and you fool, you are too young to get married. I roll my eyes, then texting Jimin, nothing like that is going to happen, and seriously, I can't get. Then he texted something else. Jimin text. By the way, Wengi is sleeping over at our place tonight. They gave me a good reason to him back. Taehyung texting, oh really? Then you better you just smile at my screen. Exactly 30 minutes later, we arrived at Jungkook's apartment building. I sat in the car, not moving. I wanted to make sure I won't rush anything. Taehyung, I remember the first time we met here. You were with Jisoo. Did she also sleep over at your place? Jungkook was getting his things from the back seat. He looked at me with a teasing smile. Taehyung, what it is wrong to ask that? You told me you don't plan to get married because your past relationships were not that deep, but I saw you coming out the room with her that time. He leaned closer and thought he was about to me, but instead he just unblocked my seat wheel. Jungkook smirking. Are you jealous? Thinking, no, I am not. I am just asking. Jungkook, sure. He got out of the car without answering me. I frowned and quickly got out too. I walked to the other side of the car and blocked his path. Taehyung seriously answered me. I placed my arms around between us, looking up at him. Jungkook teasingly, you are cuter when you are mad, baby. My heart escaped a bit when he called me, but I stayed firm. I didn't move or smile when I saw I was serious. Jungkook gently held my arms and switched our position. Now I was the one pinning against the crowd. He leaned in and me, soft, sweet, addicted. I almost whispered his name, but then he pulled back and looked into my eyes. Jungkook, you are the first one to sleep in my apartment. Jisoo is just a friend. You don't have to be jealous on her. My heart felt lighter. I smiled softly and gave him on the lips. He took my hand and led me towards the lift. So when you didn't sleep here yet, he asked while we were walking downstairs the hallway hand in hand. Right after we stepped out of the lift, Jungkook smiled at me but didn't answer. He just struck like it was not a big deal. I didn't let it pass. Yeah, don't just shrug. Tell me properly. Pulled his hand tightly, trying to get a real answer. He burst out laughing and kept pouting. Jungkook, don't tell me you are jealous of Yoongi too. He is in love with your best friend, remember? There is no way, he said, weeping laugh. His teasing tone made my eyes burn. I'm not jealous, I just want to be sure I'm really the first one to stay over. Jungkook, you are, he said, in it so casually that it made me frown in disbelief. I refuse to believe. Jungkook, then don't. But I'm not telling you the truth. Really? I asked softly, now playing with his fingers as he punched in the passcode on the door. I didn't want to admit it, but his answer meant a lot to me. Jungkook, really? He looked at me in eyes as he opened the door. I found inside with heart beating faster than before. Thinking, wow, you have been living in this huge apartment alone? I looked around in wow. The place was clean, stylish, and filled with art. I could feel Jungkook personally it every corner. He nodded while casually throwing his car key on the counter. I was still staring at the beautiful painting on the wall when I didn't notice that Jungkook had suddenly stopped walking. I bumped into his back softly, thinking, "Ah, sorry, why did you stop?" I asked, rubbing my forehead, but before he could answer, I heard his voice tense and surprised. Jungkook died. I froze in. The sound of his voice made me alert. I slowly turned my head and followed his gaze. There, standing in the middle of the living room, was none other than the famous Billionaire, the owner of the biggest company in the country. Young in a whisper, Mr. John. My breath got caught in my throat. I suddenly felt small. My palm began to sweat. What was he doing here? Mr. John, come here. I didn't know you were bringing someone home tonight, Jungkook. His voice was calm, but there was something soft hidden in his tone. His eyes then moved towards me. Mr. John, are you must be. I couldn't speak. I just stood there frozen until Jungkook stepped beside me and held my hand tighter. Jungkook, this is Taehoon. He is very special to me. My heart almost burst out my chest when he said that. Taehoon nervously, good evening, sir. It's an honor to meet you. Bob quietly trying not to sip, but I know he noticed. Mr. John with a small smile. Relax. You don't need to be so nervous. He looked at Jungkook again. Mr. Jian, we need to talk. I looked at Jungkook unsure if I should leave them alone. Taehoon, should I wait in your room? Jungkook sharply, no, stay. It's fine. He gave my hand in gentle excuse. Mr. Jian stayed silent for a few seconds before he signed and sat down on the couch like he honored the place, which technically he probably did. Mr. Jan, I came here because I wanted to talk to you about the next board meeting, but I guess we can talk tomorrow. He stood up again. Mr. Jan, it was nice meeting you, Taehoon. He nodded at me, and before I could reply, he walked towards the door. Jungkook did. Wait, I walked to you. Jungkook followed him, still holding my hand until they were last second before letting go. I stood in the middle of the living room, still shocked, wondering if I just ruined something important. A few moments later, Jungkook returned. He looked calm. Then, did I cause any trouble? Jungkook smiled. No, don't worry. I'm actually happy you are here tonight. He walked up to me and wrapped his arms around my waist. Jungkook, he'll come around eventually. Taehoon softly, you said I'm special. Did you mean that? He leaned his forehead against mine and looked into my eyes. Jungkook, of course I did. And with that, he me again slowly. Then escape. I stepped out of the bathroom, drying my hair with red towel wearing one of Jungkook was sad. He looked up from his phone and the bed and smiled. Jungkook, you look good in my clothes. I rolled my eyes playfully as I sat beside him on the bed. Jimmy told me I look good in any clothes. He took a bucket over the towel from my hand. Jungkook let me do that. He gently rubbed the towel against my hair, trying it for me. I was not staying close. He was drifted up in front of me. I followed her. As he dried my hair, my hands moved on their own and touched his abs. He smiled and touched, but didn't stop me. Then he asked me to be, make a teach, watching his expression. Jungkook, really? Baby now? He tossed the towel aside and gently pushed me onto the bed, bringing me under him. Jungkook, baby, huh? You sure about that thing? Laughing, yes, you are being the biggest baby I ever met. He stared, chuckling my side and burst into uncontrollable laugh, trying to catch his hand. Then, hey, stop, and that's not fair, Jungkook. You said I'm baby, so I'm acting like one. He said, continued to tickle me. I grabbed his arm to stop him, and he lost balance, falling on top of me. Our chair together, breathed mixed eyes located. Neither of us moved. The room felt quiet. My heart was pounding like a drum. His face was so close I could feel the head. Jungkook softly, Taehoon whispered, yes. Jungkook, I don't think I can stop myself anymore. I gently cuffed his face and looked into his eyes. No one is stopping you, Jungkook. The next thing I know, he's on me, deep, full of love and desire. My hand wrapped around his neck. It's the same. I don't know what tomorrow will bring, but right now, in this moment, I feel safe, I feel love, I feel home.